Awakening to soul consciousness, becoming present. And now, as we claim our own authority to do family constellations, how do we do that? I started by saying, consider your biological father, but let me speak to my own biological father and his lineage and the things that happened in his lineage, to him and his lineage. So as I speak, you might be triggered or stimulated by some of the things that happened in your own father's lineage. In mine, there was alcoholism, there was mental illness, there was involuntary manslaughter, there was rape, war, incarceration. There were children taken away, put into orphanages. And there were 12 children born in one side of the family, so life kept going. I'm one of 7, so life kept going through my father. So there's life and breadth, but there's also the traumas and pains and worries. And on my mother's lineage, just think of your mother now. What happened in her lineage? In my mother's, there was immigration, there was migration. There were 2 stillborn children not born before she came into the world. There was cancer and Parkinson's disease. There was dementia and epilepsy. And we could go on because each of us has these things, But what it does is it gives me the right to be here, to stand and do family constellations. I can learn the methodology, I can learn how to set up representatives, I can learn how to turn them and give them words of empowerment to speak to each other. But unless I own, and you own, and we own what happened in our own family lineages, we can't really bring our authority forward. And I request, and I invite, and I pray that all of you look at the hard and difficult in your own family. And as you do that, you get stronger and stronger. And you awaken to your family soul consciousness. It's what you chose, the family you chose to be born into. So let's just take a moment and close your eyes. And do what I just did. And just think of the words that your family has gone through, just the way I was doing that, on both sides. It gives you strength what your family went through, right?
As long as I don't judge it.
Exactly, just what Peter was saying earlier. As long as, and that's what we're working on, without judgment. That's what Bert talked about, without moral judgment of right or wrong. Good, thank you for the question. Does anybody want to just share a few things that went through, that their family went through? Robert?
Blindness.
Louder, please.
Blindness. Loss of a child who saved another. Addiction, both drug and alcohol. War, and the remnants of war in terms of my father was always ill from all the years that after he served. Cancer, heart attacks, are some that I can think of.
Exactly. So as you sit down, Robert, just let yourself really feel the strength and the authority now that you have with all you have experienced because of your family's soul.
I was feeling it as I was going through it. I was listening carefully, and it was very helpful.
So we claim our authority. The more we do our own personal family constellations for ourselves, the more we look at our own lineages and all that happened, we get stronger and stronger and stronger as facilitators. And we become more aware of the field when someone sits with us. We feel it, we sense it, it arises. because we have opened to our own field and all that's happened within it. That's what I mean by authority.